Hey guys, I always do a video for myself on Thursdays, just random Thursdays. It's pretty late tonight, so I'm just going to do one for YouTube and for myself. It's going to be some random shit. The last video that I put out, I think, was about when I got this BreakRAK. And I'm just putting this here, just, I don't know, so you have something to look at. What I wasn't sure about when I got it and first set it up was how well the cue ball was going to react like a regular rack of 9 balls. Since then, I've messed with this quite a bit. I've messed with a rack and 9 balls like a caveman quite a bit. And what I would say is, if I hit this solidly, like you're supposed to do, this was designed to practice a solid hit. The cue ball acts almost exactly the same as a 9 ball rack. If I mishit it and I hit it off to the side or something, this has a much softer reaction of the cue ball. So it's not quite the same, but this thing isn't designed to practice a half ball hit on the one or anything like that. It's designed to practice hitting this ball solidly and hard. And really, it didn't matter if I did it from over here or straight from the center. As long as I hit it solidly, it really seemed to me like the cue ball was reacting just like a rack of 9 balls, which is cool because that's one of the big selling points of it. The main other thing I'm going to talk about here tonight is Mosconi Cup 2023 edition. Day 2 has ended, and the USA is getting their butts kicked. It's 7-1 right now. 7-1 Europe. Now, there's a couple things about it I just want to talk about. Most of them I have talked about before in other videos. And I'm going to talk about them again because, they showed up. A lot of this stuff just kind of just proved my point. Let me see if I can. I don't remember the exact balls and such, okay? And plus, I don't know where they are. But there was a situation where a player, I don't remember who, might have been Shane, needed to shoot these 2 balls in order. I think it was a 7 and a 9 in real life. Maybe the 8 and a 9, something like that. He needed to shoot these 2 balls in order. On the shot before, this particular player had messed up and not gotten an angle on this, in this case, the 1. Had gotten pretty darn straight in. Any angle. If the cue ball had been here, been great. If the cue ball had been here, been great. The cue ball is right here, not so damn great. Still not bad. These are world-class players, okay? But the impression I got was the person wasn't ready for this, wasn't mentally prepared to be perfectly straight in. And because of the shot clock, which I've bitched about before, the whiny crybaby shot clock, maybe this particular player didn't feel like he had time to deal with this new fact that you're straight in on this ball. So, what he could have done is he could have shot this and just drawn back, had a tougher shot on the next ball that he wanted, but one he's going to make 99 out of 100 times. Because world-class player, once again. He could have rolled forward, shot it really softly, and rolled forward, and had a cut on the next ball that, not super ideal because the cue ball is going to come up here. It could do something goofy. Apparently, this table looked really fast. There were a lot of shapes that got overran. Or the third option this player had was to kind of stun forward a little bit. Again, one of the best players in the world. I really think it was Shane. um, could have shot it and just stunned forward like that, and then had a relatively easy shot on the next ball. But it looked to me like because this player didn't think he had enough time to contemplate this new reality of having to stun forward all of a sudden, because the original plan would have been cut it from here and come out, or cut it from here and bounce off. It would have been easy. But then stuck with being straight in and being left with those choices, draw straight back, get a tougher cut, roll up, have a potentially tough cut, or do that stun run through thing. Anyway, the person missed a shot. I know that one of the things I've harped on a lot in my videos is practice the shots that you don't think you're ever going to miss, but you still miss them. From what I've seen so far in this Mosconi Cup, and really every professional tournament just about, it's not about who makes the best shots. It's about who is the most consistent at making every shot they're supposed to make, and a lot of the shots they're not supposed to make. And sometimes somebody's going to come up with some wow shot, and that's all great. But especially what I saw the Europeans these last 2 days, if they get a shot they're the favorite to make it, let's say, they're going to make it every damn time. And a lot of the Americans didn't. A lot of the Americans would miss that shot, or they would miss shape and leave if they're playing Scotch doubles, leave their partner a tougher shot that they're no longer a favorite to make. They still should make them. And they probably would, unless it's the damn Mosconi Cup with 2,500 or 25,000 or whatever hostile fans jeering against you. That's going to affect almost everybody. So the person, he missed a shot, and the other team, won that game, ran out. I noticed that, and it just drove home to me. Yeah, even though let's say it was Shane. I don't know if it was Shane or not. It was fairly early yesterday. Shane could give 1,000-to-1 odds on being able to do a stun run throw on this one and shooting a three and make money. But he missed it yesterday. And he missed it because he didn't have time, or didn't feel like he had time, and or because of the shot clock bullshit, and or because of the 25,000 hostile crowd members. I bet he wishes he'd practiced his shot. I bet he wishes that his 999 times out of 1,000 on the shot was really 1,000 out of 1,000, like it should be. I also bet he wished, I don't have any other balls down here. I also bet he wishes that he would have paid more attention to getting shape on the one. Said, here's fine. Here is where he ran into trouble. So I bet he would have practiced, wished he would have practiced and recognized that earlier. Again, maybe the shot clock, maybe the pressure situation, whatever. If he watching this now, or not watching this, watching himself now, talking to some of his Mosconi Cup teammates, he knows all this. He knows that was the only place he'd get in trouble, was getting this straight in angle. Even that wasn't that much trouble, but it was enough to make him think. And make him maybe have to rush a little bit. I did a video about being overconfident. I really think that was one of the big problems with Team USA, especially yesterday. This year, we got Federer. We're the favorites on paper now. I don't know if that was completely true or not, but they're certainly more favored this year than they were last year without Federer. This year, I think Team USA's issue has been the opposite thing. A little bit underconfident. Kind of feeling like they have to they have to push and basically get lucky, whatever. They have to be much more aggressive than they would typically want to be. Meanwhile, Team Europe is they're just being damn consistent. They're just being damn consistent. It's not like, I mean, it's 7-1. It's not like Team Europe is just shooting a million times better, 7-1 times better than Team USA. But Team USA is missing a shot every now and then, missing a lead every now and then, overrunning a safety every now and then. And Team Europe wasn't doing that nearly as often. They're just more consistent. Anyway, so then, just to pick on another one, this was Jason Shaw, one of the absolute best shot makers that ever lived. And I don't remember how he ended up like this. I don't remember if this was a push out that got returned or what happened. But anyway, the deal is basically cut the one in the corner, probably with right English to help it go in. This is a shot that Jason could make in his damn sleep. But the thing is, me and probably everybody watching knew that this corner pocket was looming. There were a couple balls like in this area, but they weren't they weren't blocking the scratch. So while this scratch is not a guarantee, it's an absolute 100% possibility. And I don't know what Jason should have done in this case, but what he did do was put the ball in. I'm gonna try that again because when I was thinking about what I wanted to do for this video, I made the shot and scratched like 4 times in a row. So let's do this again. Yeah, now I can't make it, but I can scratch. Anyway, Jason made the shot and he scratched. He knows. He apparently didn't know in the moment. I think the table was, like I said, was playing really fast. But I bet if he'd been sitting in his chair and watching Filler or somebody shoot that shot, I bet he would have been going, oh my gosh, I hope he doesn't scratch. I hope he doesn't scratch. I hope he tries to allow for the scratch, to not scratch. But in the heat of the moment, he didn't do that. I'm not entirely sure what he could have done. This table is not particularly super fast. Not compared to what I was seeing there in Mosconi Cup. And at first I was thinking, what he just had to put extra right English on it. I can't make that one ball now. Anyway, with me doing my testing down here, in order to get enough speed on the one to go in that pocket, the cue ball had plenty of speed to come down here, even with all that right English. It wasn't gonna. The right English wasn't gonna throw it into this stuff. It wasn't gonna do it. It was still gonna probably scratch or come way too close for comfort on a scratch. This is just what happened. This was I don't know, caught in the moment distraction thing. It's the kind of stuff that Jason is going to be practicing. He's probably already done it. He's probably already gone to the practice table, set up this damn shot, and practice. Okay, what can he do to not scratch? To make the one and not scratch. What can he do? Or is there a safety option? I don't feel like there is in this case. What can he do? He's probably already figured all that shit out. And the trick is going to be the next time, there we go. The next time he gets a situation like that, to remember, what is the solution he came up with? That's going to be the trick. That scratch has been there as a very real possibility on that shot since the beginning of time. It's not like he got an unlucky fluke or something. It's just there. And so, lesson learned, whatever. Maybe he felt like he didn't hit it that hard. Maybe he felt like, no, the cue ball will almost certainly hit one of these balls in this area. But whatever he felt like, he was wrong unless he felt like he was going to scratch, because he did. He did scratch the ball. He probably won that game anyway. USA has not been having a particularly good tournament at all. I don't have anything particularly bad to say about any player, anything really particularly good about any player, honestly, except Filler. Filler has been playing unbelievable. Unbelievable how good that young man can play. Um, I get. I'm sure everybody on Team Europe has been consistent as hell. Filler's just been just a little bit better, coming with a little bit tougher shots that his opponent leaves him in Scotch doubles, for example, or that his opponent leaves him, his partner leaves him in Scotch doubles, or his opponent leaves him, trying to play safety or something, or a push out. Filler's just been really, really good. The Americans, a lot of people are knocking Shane, for missing that shot I demonstrated earlier. That's a shot that it was a shot that Shane's probably going to make, like I said, 999 out of 1,000 times. In this case, he missed it. I'm not knocking him for that. I missed it way more than 1 out of 1,000 times. But it kind of surprised me, and it surprised him, and it surprised everybody in the room that you expect people they're going to miss the really tough shots, but those easy ones, you don't ever expect that. That's what we got out of Team Europe, though, is they did not miss the easy ones. Team USA, a lot of times they did miss the easy ones. I don't even want to say a lot of times. They miss the easy shots often enough that the damn score is 7-1 right now. So, yeah, that sucks if you're a fan of the Team America, which I am. I'm also a fan of Team Europe. I felt bad for Federer, but I can put a little bit of blame on him. He had to play, Josh Filler, who I've already said is just playing amazing, um, and he got his butt kicked. Then he played who he played Sanchez Reese, I think, and when they went to the hill uh, and Federer lost. I think I just said I feel bad for Filler. I feel bad for Gorst. That's what I meant. Like I said, it's pretty late. Um, the only reason I kind of feel bad for Gorst, or why I can kind of blame him just a little bit, is because he's very recently switched Q sponsors, and I don't know anything about the new equipment that he's using. I mean, I'm sure it's great. He would not accept a Q sponsorship from, Sportcraft Qs or something like that. He wouldn't do it. It has to be a fine quality product. But you still have to take time to get used to things. Even if you're one of the absolute top players in the world, there are still going to be differences. And a lot of the shots that I saw Federer Gorst either missed or overrun his shapes, things like that, I don't think he would have done that 2 months ago with his Q-Tech equipment, because he was used to that. He was used to exactly what was going to happen. With his new equipment, absolutely not saying anything wrong with the new equipment. And I'm really not even saying anything wrong with Federer Gorst. What I'm saying was those two need time. Federer needs time to get used to the new equipment. And I don't feel like the Mosconi Cup is the right time to still be getting used to it. They'd be like, I'll play with my Southwest, and I suck compared to all these people on both these teams. But I'm not going to switch Qs now because Derby City is coming up in less than 2 months. I'm not going to go into Derby City with a different piece of equipment, one that I'm nowhere near used to. Even if I shot exclusively with something else for 2 months, that's not enough time. That's not enough time. So I wouldn't do it. And I'm not entirely sure why Federer decided to do it. I don't know what his schedule is. Maybe this is that was a good shot. Maybe this is the biggest break in the schedule that Federer's had. So he's like, I got to do it now, or I'm only going to have a week to prepare. At least this way, he's got a month or two to prepare for the next day. I don't know. I just feel like that was really bad timing. I still feel like it was really bad time. I didn't have anything else. This is like my random Thursday, but I only have the two things. I wanted to just, I guess, give a verdict on the BreakRAK. The cue ball seems to react exactly the same as it would against a rack of 9 balls if I hit that head ball solidly. If I hit that head ball with a glancing blow, no, it does not react the same way, but it's not supposed to. It wasn't designed to do that. And then I wanted to gripe and whine and yammer and get some of my theories about the Mosconi Cup. What's been going on so far? Uh, what's been going on so far is the USA's been getting their butt kicked in score, but not as much shooting wise as you might think, as the score might indicate. The USA hasn't missed that many shots, but they've missed enough. Team Europe has not missed nearly as many shots. They've gotten a few lucky rolls. I feel like the luck factor is tilted a little bit towards Team Europe these last 2 days, but I don't think it's nearly as bad as what I've been reading about on the internet. And I think it could go back the other way. It's just my stupid opinion, just as a fan and a spectator. I wish that I wish that Federer hadn't switched cues. I wish that they had not switched cues. I wish that whatever was going on with Shane yesterday, where he didn't seem to be concentrating very well, whatever's been going on with him, I hope he gets through it. And if something is bothering him, I hope whatever it is works out okay. But I also, I hope it works out okay because I want him to do well in what's left of this Mosconi Cup, which may just be tomorrow. It may just be tomorrow. Later.